Visuals from my life written in sin. Copyright, distribute, run that back one more again. Learned that by myself, I didn't have no help but win.
What it do? What it do? I'm back. Hold on. Get it all together. Put the mic on. Mic check. Ah, shit. Yeah, we back though, man. We back. Took a minute off this thing, no real reason. Just doing a whole bunch of other shit. And partially allowed to get sidetracked. Real men gonna keep it true, keep it honest. That's what it pretty much was. Everything been smooth though. Right now, my little guy having this therapy session, man. So, I guess I'm gonna have a quick moment of conversation, you know what I mean? So, shit, man. You know, we had the July 4th, getting my body back into it and shit, you feel me? And then I fuck around, bro. I'm so drained last week. I'm just like, damn, man, shit damn near took a week to get back, you feel me, fully charged. Not getting no rest. Moving and grooving, I mean, I'm used to it, but still. I don't know. Last weekend and week just hit different. But man, so we get into this week, everything going cool and shit, but boy, I tell you, man, how time hits, how time fly. Man, my nigga birthday is right around the corner, man. Like 3 days ago, I'm like, damn, man, like 3 days, my nigga birthday. You know what I'm saying? Gee, God bless. R.I.P. Javon Sefton, you feel me? BKA Mr. G, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Shit's been on my mind. But, you know, it's been so many years, you know what I'm saying? I'm good at, like, I don't want to necessarily say masking my issues or masking my emotions, but definitely, like, burying it. Can't even say burying it, but just putting it down somewhere and trying to keep it that way. But, you know, I say that just to say, man, my nigga been gone for a long time, man. Turned 40 this year. I think I was probably like 20 when my nigga passed. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just seen my nigga daughter after a long ass time last year. Seen a picture of her, she doing her thing, you know what I mean? Shout out to Riri, love you too, you know what I'm saying? Like, time has been smoking, man. Time has been smoking, it's been going. And, you know, things ain't turned out as I planned, which ain't necessarily a bad thing, you feel me? Just, I wasn't supposed to get it that way. Whatever's planned for me at the end of all this, you feel me? That's what it's planned, you know what I mean? But to be honest, man, I ain't had a real solid ass best friend type situation since G. Well, I had one, you know what I'm saying? Another shout out and a rest in peace to my nigga John Grady. You feel me? For real. I don't give a fuck who feel what, how they feel what about that guy. Guy was a good guy. You know what I mean? He tried to right his wrongs damn near a decade before he passed away. So, you know, I got to experience at least, you feel me, what a good friend is. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I've had two best friends, like real best friends in my life. You feel me? Both passed. So with G, that was my first experience of losing a homeboy that's close to you. You know what I mean? And that shit, it took years. Cause we did music, you know what I'm saying? So the quality as far as the music, you feel me? It took years to even be able to write like that again. But man, it took a long time to get over that, man. And you know, I grew more appreciative of time. Um, I began becoming jaded towards people, towards environments, towards things. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that was the start of. That was really the start of my lonering again. Like I was already kind of somewhat, but you feel me? Like you know, junior high, freshman. You know what I'm saying? Started getting a whole bunch more friends kicking it around, a whole bunch more friends. But G though, G was when he passed. You feel me? You know, the I wasn't kicking it like that. Now I'm over here not judging, but placing placing people to pose a different friendship bar than what they were. Posting it more towards like, you know, G was like this, certain could be way more, but it was what it was. It was all a learning experience. But, you know, grew through time, been taking care of my shit, and I've gotten a lot more better at the pain with losing him. Um, so it's been a long time. His birthday coming up, and you know it's crazy because we was in them still when we went to his house, man. We'd be like 10 on a low count. We'll be like, I mean, sometimes it was just me and him in there. You know what I mean? But on a low count, it used to be like at least 4 or 5 people in his room every day. You feel me? Um, we either all trying to get on a song. He's doing a song with one of the 4 or 5, or 3 out of the 5 is doing a song, or you know what I mean, however, whatever. But man, I'll tell you, man, G was one of the most work ethic pushing motherfuckers I've ever met, and I to this day have it's a shorthand number of people who I've seen actually like make a smacking ass beat, write a fire ass 16, and engineer that shit all in the mist. And that ain't got nothing to do with any of the business afterwards. Just that right there. Like it's been a real shorthand. Now through time, yeah, that shit's changed. But G used to be on the keyboard. These niggas nowadays are on computers. And to not get it twisted, when they started having like Fruity Loops on computers, G was the top 10 for fuck that top 5 in the U.S. I would put my money on with that Fruity Loop shit with the computer sounds and synthesis. Man, G was the top with that. So it was a real treat, man. Fucking with him, man. He really did spoil a lot of us in that sense. And since he's passed, you know what I'm saying? Like people like Paul, shout out to Paul. You know what I mean? Pete Parker, people like Paul um, have, they were bar spitters, and now they write. I mean, now they make beats. You know what I'm saying? And they doing their thing that way. Don't mean they ain't writing still, because I'm pretty sure Cuz got bars, but yeah, man, like you know, we did again. Even I start to fuck around on the production side. You know, I always was told, even with him, that I got an ear for sound. I just need to learn how to put that sound, you know, express my sound through the computer. So when I learn that, which I'm getting better at, but when I learn that, I'm gonna be right there with everybody else. So, you know, um, you got Dav, who G done a lot for, motivation wise with the production. Shit, man, G was everybody said stay with the music, man. Yeah, man. Uh, we all had our strengths and weaknesses, but G was all the way around the table. G was pretty strong all the way around the table, and that's why a lot of people from all ages gravitated to him with his skills, because he was dope at what he do. Um, So when he passed, you feel me? A lot of people used to be like, brother, bruh, if you need or and you know how people live after funerals. It's a nice picture paint at the funeral. You feel me? But like anything else in life, you give it a little bit of time, man, and certain shit starts to fade off. But nevertheless, man, my love never reduced for any of my Funk House family members. I love every single one of y'all, my nigga, um, for good and bad. Because at the end of the day, memories, and without memories, you feel me? You if you don't have memories in this world, in this life, then you didn't do your job in living. That's really one of your biggest jobs in living is creating memories, because God gave you choices and a brain to make these choices with and decisions and all that stuff. But after you make that choice and decision, regardless if it's a good or bad one, or if it's a good or bad one, however you want to look at it, what did you do after? What was the decision made after? And it's stuff like that, which is like the meaning of life, or meaning of us. So we are here to get data. You know what I'm saying? From a baby all the way until you feel me. That time is, and you live life, man. You know what I mean? With that, it's also kids, but we ain't gonna get on that. I digress. You feel me? But at the end of the day, man, I really do. I wonder all the time, man. What if G would have been here, man? What not just us, cause real shit, we was on our way. We would have been on TV 2003, 2000, 2005. By that time, we would have for sure been on TV. But we were definitely heading on our way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. At that time, you want to be on BET and all that bullshit, which really didn't mean shit, but it did. But it didn't mean shit, if you catch me. So I mean, life lesson. Um, but I really do wonder, man, if he was still alive, man. He would be killing it. I know he would. He would have already did it. This would be the chill point of his life. On to another venture type stuff. Like G would have been killing it. Can't say we were robbed because nobody took his soul. You know, I mean, well, cancer, but when somebody passes, you know what I'm saying? Dude, would you rather have a name to be angry at, a person to be angry at, or would you rather it be a natural, a physical, self-physical? You know, I'm just glad I got to meet the man. I'm glad that because I really wasn't the type of person to walk up and just talk to people, but I'm glad that I walked up to him. I think I'm not too sure how it started, but at the end of the day, I was like, fuck that, man. I was working on my raps for hella long. You feel me? Shit, since like seventh, eighth grade when I had a karaoke. You know what I mean? Shout out cousin Deontay. You know what I mean? Tay Deuce. Yeah, I forgot what I was calling myself. This nigga was calling himself Tay Deuce. Oh man, but yeah, we was making music on the karaoke back then. But after a while, man, I said fuck that shit, and I knew he was over there making music with the varsity. You know what I mean? Hoop Squad niggas. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Hoop Squad niggas. You feel me? Too many of y'all. I'm not naming everybody. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like we went over to the house after school one day. I had a gang of raps. That nigga was like, oh shit. You feel me? He had a gang of beats, you feel me? And me, the way I was coming into doing the music was just different from the way everybody else was. Like I was damn near prepared. Like I had raps, I had hooks. That's when I used to be the hook guy. I had raps, I had hooks, and I'll sit down and write a 16 with you. And if you ain't up to par in writing like G was, I would probably be done with my shit faster than you. You know what I mean? Now, see, get it right, cause these kids, I don't think they understand, and a lot of them nowadays, cause it's such a punch-in game. Y'all wouldn't been able to rock back in the day because you would have had to do your whole verse. Like we would have had to do the hook. Like the program would have started push and record. We would have had to do the hook. We would have had to do the first verse, hook, second verse, hook, end it. We would have to do all that without one fuck up. And honestly, I don't think man, they wouldn't been able to do it because that's all they do is punch in nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So you got a crazy ass style in your head, but you can't even if you had to perform it or yeah, perform it just as what I mean. The words needed to be. You feel me? It's hard for you to do it because you got to punch in. But that's the new shit. You know what I mean? Can't hate the new shit. It is what it is. I like it. You feel me? It's evolution. You know what I mean? I'll never be one of the older niggas talking about I don't like them young niggas style and what they do. Look, man, if you make my head, if I'm doing this while your shit's playing, you feel me? I don't give a fuck if it's rap, classical, or jazz or fucking mambo, cha cha. I don't give a fuck what it is. If my head's doing this, I'm rocking with it. You know what I mean? Uh, I don't know, man. I've been listening to all kinds of music since I was a baby, bro. So when niggas get stuck up on that, I just grew up listening to whatever Bay Area rapper. Or I just grew up listening to whatever, uh, you know, I grew up to Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? I grew up to strictly Too Short and E40. Nah, man, my brothers was playing Wu Tang, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to EPMD, You Got to Chill when that motherfucker first came out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Pops with the crates of different, I can't even really just call it R&B, like soul, like whatever you want. You feel me? Like, I grew up different, bro. And I fuck with some classical. You know what I mean? And some Nat King Cole. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to all that, bro. Love the classical music. But anyway, I digress, man. But I just miss my nigga, man. I miss my nigga, man. And, I'm still here, bro. I'm still here. I wish I would have, in certain parts in my life, I wish I would have went another route or pushed another route. But I ain't mad. It's all good. It's all good. You won't know about this. What's going on, baby? All right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. So, what kind of shit? Which which one of these shoes would you like? Yeah. You gonna have to treat me, man, 'cause it can't just be me treating you, man. Things gotta change in this bitch. It ain't got to. It is going to. It's already. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Back to the factual, man. I just miss my dog, bro. I really miss my dog, man. And, you know, every now and again, I get to wondering and thinking, like, man, you took, I mean, why me? What's up with me, you know? But, what am I missing that I need to do better or complete? But yeah, man, I know it's kind of sketching a little all over the place and what I'm speaking, man. But I just thought about my guy, man. My dude's birthday is tomorrow, and shit, finna get me the zip of weed. You feel me? I'm gonna have these edibles get made. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have these edibles get made, and I'm gonna fuck around and buy me a bottle of prosecco. Shout out to Earl Stevens. I'm gonna give me a bottle of prosecco rose. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm gonna go to our smoke spot. Me and my nigga used to really blow it down, man. You know what I'm saying? We was your real we was your young meth and red man when it came to the smoke, man. And when it came to the music, man, my nigga got busy on the music. I know a lot of niggas was glad that niggas, you know what I mean, started going through their trials and tribulations, just slowed up a little bit. But, you know, I say, man, this shit ain't over for me. And I still got hella music. Page, getting ready, ASCAP, that's where I'm at. I still got hella music. I got new project, you know, Substance, EP, did a little 3, 4 songs. Then I got this Substance LP I'm working on, a good 10 songs. Make sure these motherfuckers is all my beat. Quality ain't gonna be superstar, yeah, but hey man, this is my shit. And that's all I really wanted to represent for until I fuck around. And after I'm done with that LP, I'm gonna start working on my project. It won't really matter if it's my beat or not, but I will be putting out projects with just my beats, cause I'll be damned. You know what I mean? Like, the older you get, I used to always trip off just wanting, you know, I just wanted to write, man. I just wanted to rap, man. Where the mic at, man? I'm a micaholic. I'm a micaholic, man. Another AKA, you feel me? Cause I'll eat you niggas the fuck up in that studio booth, you feel me? But, yeah, like, grew up, started fucking with the beats, bro. I really like fucking around producing, man. Nigga, I really want to get better. I wish, you feel me? But every now and again, I be feeling that nigga in me, man, when it be coming down to them beats, man. Some of them beats really be having some G-funk on it, you feel me? Um, I'm gonna continue on with that. That's for sure. Um, the writing I'm gonna continue doing. Really been working though. Uh, but yeah, I miss my dog, man. I miss my dog. Uh, I haven't expressed my feelings fully to anybody about shit. I ain't really even had a breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just been trucking. I've been trucking when it comes to it. You know what I mean? And it hurts when my homeboys lose their best friends. But I know what they going through when that shit happens. Sometimes I be feeling like I look numb to a lot of this shit. Partially, yeah.